Welcome to the second video of the series of Helm charts. In this video, we will be covering up how to create a Helm chart, and then we will be discussing about the Helm chart structure. We will be discussing in detail about the various files which are part of Helm charts, including chart.yaml, values.yaml, and template folder, which contains all the deployment YAMLs of the Kubernetes object. And then we will discuss about helpers.tpl and helming file. So we will discuss in great detail and see how the values are replaced from values.yaml when a chart is deployed. So let's start. I'm going to create a chart using a command which is mentioned here, helm create my app. So let's create a chart. Okay, so this will create a folder called my app. So if we go inside my app folder, we see that chart.yaml is there and charts folder is there, template folder is there, and values.yaml is there. So what I've done is I have copied this Helm chart which we have created in the IntelliJ for better understanding. So I've already copied this. So this is the same Helm chart which is created from the Helm create command. Okay, so let's discuss about this. If you open chart.yaml, chart.yaml is having the app version, the API version, which is of the Helm chart. So we are using V2 version of the Helm chart, and then we have a description and the name of the app for which this Helm chart belongs to, and then we have the version of the Helm chart, and then we have further the app version, which is usually the image version or the image tag for a particular Helm chart, which is being used in the Helm chart. Okay, so if just to quickly show you, we'll reference this again back. Um, Now further, we have values.ml file. So this is the file where we actually put the values of the various variables which are there. So Helm charts are written in Go template. So the values get replaced whenever we put some certain value here in values.yaml. And then further coming to template file, we have a test folder. This is usually not reference; it's just a test connection which is being uh, created to see if that deployment is good or not. So this is not a real production use case. We'll just delete this. Yeah. Now let's discuss deployment.yaml. So if you see that we have here various uh, uh, values which have been referenced from values.yaml. So for example, if we search for tag, so we have values.image.tag. So this is being referenced from values.yaml here. So values dot values is the way we start if we want to reference the values.yaml file, and then we have the image, and then we have a tag. So it creates something like this: values dot image dot tag if we want to reference this particular value and get it replaced by deployment of a particular Helm chart. So this is the way you reference it in the uh, YAML files of deployment or various Kubernetes objects. Okay. Now coming to the other file, if I say this is a horizontal pod autoscaler which is created by default. So in case if you need it, it's fine. Otherwise, if you want, you can delete it or keep it. So whenever in future, if you enhance your Helm chart or bring that capability into the cluster to use horizontal pod autoscaler, you can use this. Okay. Then we talk about ingress. Ingress is to route a particular application to the external world. So for that purpose, the ingress file is created. Similarly, we have service account. If we want to have some restrictions or want to give access to the application, then we use service accounts. And similarly, we have service. If we want to expose a particular port to a Kubernetes service, then we have a service file here. And let's talk about one important file, helpers.tpl. So if we see helpers.tpl file is a reusable Go template, and it loads automatically whenever the template folder, if it is kept in the template folders. And how is this referenced? It actually contains the functions which are reusable functions and which are used in the various YAML file. So if you want to reference anything in helpers.tpl, it usually starts with include. So if I go here, if I search for say include, so include my app dot full name. So when you are mentioning it this way, it is going to invoke the function which is there in helpers dot tpl file. So if I go, there will be a logic behind this my app dot labels. If I go here and if I search for this, this is actually going to add the labels which are there as per this function. So it's going to add a label helm dot sh chart, and then it will include the my chart name. So if I see, this is again going to reference the another function in this file. If I see, if I do control, so this is where the function is defined. So this defines that okay, it will include the chart name, and then it will truncate it to maximum 63 due to some limitations which is there, and then it will generate the chart name which will be placed here. So this way helpers.tpl file uh, contains various functions which are reusable functions and which are used while the Helm chart is actually created. Now coming to Helm ignore file, it is similar to git ignore file. So any file which is starting with the or directly starting with .git or any common backup file, temp file, manage file, this will not be packaged whenever you are trying to package a Helm chart. So that is the reason we have Helm ignore file. And then we have some notes if you want to put some notes, and these notes are usually outputted when you install a Helm chart. So, for example, let me show you this. If I do Helm, Helm install my so whatever output we are getting here, this is usually part of notes. So if I go here, if I show you, it shows that notes once I do this. So if yeah, this is the note. It may take few minutes for the load balancer IP to be available. Okay, this is true. So okay, this is not present because this is true when dot values dot service type is there. Okay, so service type is not load balancer. That is the reason it is not showing this. So if I search this content, this is there. Get the application URL by running this command, and then based on whatever values we have passed, few of the content will be shown as an output when we install the Helm, when we release the Helm chart, and few of the content will not be available. So if suppose ingress is available, it will show some different content, and if suppose the node port is available, then it will show a different content. So right now it is showing content based on whatever values we have passed in values.ml. This is the structure of Helm chart, and we have charts folder empty because we don't have any dependency Helm chart. So as we discussed in the last video, that okay, if we consider arcocd Helm chart, we have a dependency here for Redis HA. So that is the reason we have a charts folder inside this Redis HA Helm chart is there. And in our case, we don't have any dependency. That is the reason we don't have any Helm chart inside charts folder. I hope this will be helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video.